Hey guys, welcome back to Mitza Creek Farm. It's an early morning for me. I'm down here opening the high tunnel because Beck and I will be out of town all day today and all day tomorrow. And so I thought I would do one last check of the high tunnel. I tried weeding and trellising a lot as much as I could yesterday and didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted to, but things are looking okay and I'm actually getting tomatoes finally starting to blush. You can see I have all these extra plants in here. They're just gonna have to hang out in here because it was way too hot outside, and since the shade cloth is in here and I can water easier in here, I brought them all in. Those are pole beans. I think these are bush. Those are bush. Those are bush. They're looking great. We have zucchini. I think that there's a couple that I'll be able to harvest tomorrow when we get home. We've been eating probably about 6 to 8 cucumbers a day, which is super healthy for us. You can see all of them on there. So I harvested those guys last night. These are the last tomatoes we planted. Over here we have tomatillos. I don't think I've ever had a tomatillo before, so I'm excited about that. We've got mini okra. This is from a seed from Baker Creek. This I bought from a friend's plant sale. This is Clemson spineless okra. These have the most beautiful flowers. I'll put a picture here of a flower, of an okra flower we had. And then all of my eggplant are doing phenomenal. They've got really pretty flowers too. Here's one. And they're wide open. They are just stunning. I'll put a picture of a wide open one here. And then all of my tomatoes. I've been eating some spoon tomatoes. You can see I have some ripe ones there. But over here, I've got some that are blushing. These are 5-star grape. That was a 5-star grape as well. My yellow pear, I thought for sure these would be the first to ripen, and they are not. They're just taking their jolly old time. But over here is the exciting part. We've got tomatoes. So I'm so excited. I haven't picked any yet. I'm trying to keep them on the vine as long as possible. And over on the other side, there's a bunch too. These guys have been in a very light blush state for a really long time. So I am so excited and so ready for these guys to fully be ripe. When I get home, I'm picking that guy. I'm calling dibs on him. And then this little sun gold actually looks like it's almost ready. Not quite, still got a little green and it's still a little firm, but that guy is almost ready. And I've been picking peppers. You can see, look at all the cosmos. I tried weeding in here and they just came up thicker, but that's okay, I'm fine with that. But this is a Jimmy Nardello. We've had a couple banana peppers. We've had a pepperoncini pepper. That guy looks like it would be a hot pepper. I don't remember what that is. Let's see, that's a Jimmy Nardello too. Okay, so that's the same as that one there. But you can see it's loaded with peppers. We've got bell peppers. This is the best my peppers have ever done. So I'm really happy with that. This one here, that's kind of cool how those are Wisconsin Lakes Bell that I bought from a plant sale. And then over here are my hot peppers. They're doing really well. They've got some little ones and some buds, just not a ton. Not a ton yet. And then over along this edge, we've had raspberries. I've been picking a handful of raspberries every day. That is such a nice treat. You can see the little red over there. And then over here, like you can see, I very clearly need to weed back here. But my giant thornless blackberries are doing wonderful. And then look at all these volunteer zinnias. how beautiful they are. I'm not sure if I've shown you guys yet, and I don't have time to walk out there now, but we have pumpkins planted to the southeast, east, and north of the high tunnel, and they're doing great. So these are all from the southeast, but they are all pumpkins that are 95 days and less, so they are doing really, really good. They actually, we're switching how we do pumpkins, and so we're growing mostly, these guys are going to be vine, but we're growing mostly bush varieties, and then the vine ones we put kind of where customers aren't going to walk, or where it's easier for us to not have to get in there as much. But they're all like shorter amount of days, so then that way we're not having to start them so early in the spring. So this is working out really well for us, and I'm really glad that we're able to do that. And then I've been every few days picking jade green beans. I showed you in the last video, I've got volunteers everywhere, and so I'm able to get a serving probably every 2 days for a couple people off of there. So we've got one there, we've got a whole bunch back there in those zinnias, we have another one somewhere up in here, and then there's more mixed in. Wherever those guys popped up, I just left. This is the year of the cucumbers because they are going absolutely crazy, and I have been pruning really, really well, and I'll come out the next day and there'll just be like a whole nother runner. And so I'm trying to keep it contained to 1 or 2 vines per plant, 1 or 2 stems per plant, and then keep them going up the trellises. But they're growing so fast. Oh, we got some cucumber beetles. Cucumber beetles mating. They're growing so fast, I just can't keep up with them. So I've been trying to come down every day and work on one section, but it's taken me probably a half an hour per section because they are just growing so rapidly. So I'm taking advantage of all the cucumbers. We're eating cucumbers every lunch and every supper at this point. I do have a market coming up this weekend, so I'll start saving cucumbers for the market this weekend. And hopefully I'll have some tomatoes too. One thing I haven't shown you guys is our front yard. We've been putting in these poles with planters on the bottom. I'm actually going to string lights from here. I just can't find the lights. But I put a tomato. These are all tomatoes I'm trying, so I wanted to keep them separate. Got some nasturtium, got some, I don't remember what these guys, lantana, and then some mint in each one. This one, the nasturtium is struggling, but I think it's a different variety than these ones. So I'm not quite sure, but look how beautiful those are. And the tomatoes over here are just loaded. Look at those guys. They're just so beautiful. And then my perennials are doing great. My delphinium are starting to die down a little bit. They were absolutely tall. They were taller than me. And the hydrangeas were not in bloom yet, and now the hydrangeas are coming into bloom, and we're getting some more of these purple ones, but the white ones all seem to be, I guess there's some shorter white ones back there, but they're not nearly as tall and spiky as they were. But this is looking really pretty too. I do need to weed in here, but because we've been working on so many other projects, this has taken a back burner. So that is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.